He took you and showed you the places that related to the Ark of Covenant. That's not in the CD.
Oh, where I traveled with him. He took me into the garden tomb area. He showed me right where it is. Right where the three cross holes are. And said right underneath that. That's the chamber is there.
So that's before he covered it up.
This is before, This is before they went, they completely camouflaged it and covered it because so many people were trying to get down in there.
Yes.
And they were...
And
they were having trouble securing it, so they completely camouflaged it and covered it. Yeah. And, oh, boy. It was fantastic.
So he took you to... He took share with us like some of the areas that
Galilee.
Relating to the Ark of the Covenant.
Yes. After the meal, the St. Peter's fish, he took me to what's called the boneyard of archaeology there on the Sea of Galilee. And here's to show how respected the man is in Israel. We went up to the security gate where all these archaeological things are. They're all numbered and all indexed where they were found. North, south, you know what I mean? Parallel. And right where they were found in Israel. That's called the boneyard of archaeology. We walked up to the gate. The security guard at the gate addressed Ron Wyatt, Mr. Wyatt, you're back in Israel. What are you working on this time? Well, he says, I've got this friend here, and I'd just like to show him a few of the artifacts that I've found in different places. And he says, well, go right ahead. Now, people told me later that he isn't even allowed back in Israel. He is looked down upon.
Oh, some people even say never been to Israel and all kinds of.
I've been to Israel with him 6 times, and one of those times we were in Egypt, and we came back through Gaza, which was the highest secured entry into Israel. What do the security people, customs people, say to him as we approach? Mr. Wyatt, you're coming back to Israel. Welcome. Wow. How many are with you? Wow. Well, just him. Go on. Didn't even check my bag or anything. Wow. You tell me he's not trusted. In Gaza, they check. They make you dump everything out.
Yeah.
Mr. Wyatt, you're coming back to Israel. How many are with you? Well, just him.
So he took you to the crucifixion site.
Yes, he took me to the crucifixion site and said the cross holes are right there, right up there, directly under where we have dug down there is where the Ark of the Covenant and the furnishings are. And I know, well, we won't put this on, but you know what I said earlier.
Yeah.
And I know the exact spot. I can still see it like it was yesterday. And so he took me there. Well, he before we went to Egypt the next day, I did go with him to Egypt. He said, we need to go to Tel Aviv. He says, it's going to be kind of a long day. I says, it's up to you. I had a short night the night. I'd bawling half the night when we went back to my room just reading these things in the Bible that he had shown me that day, Jericho and Galilee. He had me stand there in the synagogue where they've excavated the synagogue. There's an X in the stone floor right where they believe Jesus got up to read the scriptures. And he had me stand there, and he said, Henry, to the best that all archaeologists and all we can ascertain, you're standing right where Jesus stood when it says he went in to read the scriptures as was his custom. I start bawling again. I did a lot of crying back then with him. It was so precious. Talk about a tour, a self-guided tour to these sites and all. It just, tremendous.